Taurus, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now let's get right into this general reading here. Okay, I see that you have been having setbacks, and I do see that you are having some tough times currently, that things are really feeling like they're bearing down on you, and you're really seeing the negative side of everything around you. But I do see that there are a lot of redeeming qualities in this, and that you have been growing from this. So let's keep an eye on this as we go into our readings here. I think it'll have a big hand in that. Now, let's get into that love reading. Okay, so in terms of that love, I see that you've been very confused recently. You've been having trouble making a decision, and you haven't really wanted to push through for one specific option. I see that you have been having somewhat of a tough time really feeling out your options, and I see that you have been having a lot of fundamental change in you, that you've been really worried sick through your own actions, that you just feel like nothing's happening or that too much is happening. Basically, it could be either direction, but I see that there is something that's kind of leading into an imbalance for you, and there's something here that's really feeling shocking. Now, I will iterate here that it looks like you do have a lot to say and a lot of things going for you. You are a very passionate person, and you have grown quite a bit over time, that you really do have a lot of things to work towards, and you have a really varied skill set, which is fantastic. I see that you are building that skill set, just like I mentioned, and you really are going for it, that you're working hard and you are pushing through, that I believe that this really will absolutely push you into what you will really want to see for your future. I see you having some consistent and neat forward progression here for yourself. And I see that you are absolutely taking some time and realizing for yourself that you do have the ability and you do have the flexibility to be generous and to share with others. This isn't a time where you're being forced to be generous or anything. This is your own compassionate self, being there for your friends, your family, those around you who really matter to you. And I see that you are being very important and very caring to everyone around you. You are a great player in the happiness of your family members and those close, important people to you. I see that you are growing something big, and you do have a lot happening, that I see here that there is something growing, that this isn't something that's immediately taking place. This isn't something that is happening right now, but this is something that is coming to you very soon, that there is a new relationship, a brand new beginning for you, that you will be very excited to experience. And Taurus, that you are going to be satisfied beyond belief, that you will have the future, the outcome, all of this that you have always desired. And I see that you will have exactly what you have always been hoping for. This does bring us to the end of our love reading. This is going to be a time where you're finding a lot of satisfaction in the near future. It's not immediate, but that will begin growing soon. So let's get right into our financial reading today. Okay. Right, so for your finances, I see here that you are taking a back seat a little bit. I see that recently you've been really finding that you want to turn away, move away from what you're doing, and you've been having a lot of signals that you really want to push yourself in a different direction than where you're currently going. And I see you beginning that progress soon. I see that you are going to be moving out of the position that you're in If it does not satisfy you, if it does satisfy you and you're happy there, then by all means, it looks like you will absolutely continue to grow that passion. But for the time being, those of you, it looks like many of you are not satisfied with where you're working. And I see you starting the process to really build something to move out of that. That soon you're going to be throwing yourself out of that situation, finding a strong sense of relief and to some extent a bit of a stress in that you don't know what you're doing. You feel like you're not sure if it's the right decision, but it absolutely looks to be a fantastic decision for your future. That I see you have been very confused, you have been having some troubles internally, but that those troubles are starting to fade away just through this simple change that is a fundamental change. And I do see you really finding your passion, satisfaction, and happiness in the new skill, the new job, the new career that you decide to go into. I see you finding great celebrations and great warmth in this, and that your passion will only grow from here. That although you have been bringing your deepest fears into reality and you've been really fearful of what could come by making this change, that you are going to be acknowledged and you are going to find everything that you desire in your finances. I see, Taurus, that you have a great future ahead of you, not just in your finances, in your love, in your general reading even. There's a lot ahead of you. You may find that there have been a lot of setbacks recently, but you've got big things coming and you have a fantastic future for yourself. I see things growing for you in a very fair and kind way, and I see you really building things up in the best way possible. So I see fantastic future for you. Now, that brings us to the end of this reading. I'll just reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.